Well, hello folks, I hope you're well, I really do. It's a Friday. Weather's not got much better, but it hasn't got any worse, so I suppose we shouldn't grumble. And I won't, although I do like a good grumble, as you know. They don't call me grumpy for no reason. Right, hey, I'll tell you what, I was upset today. I've been in that there sports shop, Warrington, the rugby league shop there, to get me tickets for Wembley. They're crap. They're right up in the gods. That's no good to me. And it bins on. Best of time, I can't see anything. I've been up there before. What a load of crap. I'm not going up there. So I'm looking at ringing Wakefield, and then is it London? Are they there? Whoever's there. And if worse comes to worse, I'm going to sit with the pie-eaters, with the enemy. If I can get a pitch side seat, that's where I'm going to go. I don't care where I'm sat, as long as I get a good view. I don't mind paying more money. I'm not going to be up there in the gods, I'll tell you that now. Well, I might end up being, but I hope I'm not. Anyway, that's not what I'm on here for. See, I'm just letting you know how much you can moan. I was well unhappy earlier today. Someone suggested ringing Wakefield. I have. They've not picked up. I've rung 3 times. I've left 2 messages. They've not rung me back. Anyway, that's not what I'm on for. This is what I'm on for now. 2 messages to you folks. This is the first one. This is the first. And then I've got another one to come. And then I've got today's regular messages. Again, of which there's not many. So I thought I'd take a chance to address you all. Right, this is for everybody that watches the channel. Whether you subscribe or not. Whether you're a casual viewer or not. I've got a message for you. This is what I do, folks, just so as you know, because some have said, well, how'd you get your info? Why, you cover a varied range of subjects. This is what I do. I think I do a lot, because I've got a family, I've got a wife and kids, grandkids, the whole shooting match, and a job. How I get to do this is beyond me, because I spend enough time recording. Sometimes I can do 13 or 14 messages, you know. Oh, I don't mind ramming it down your throat. I don't mind that at all. On a quiet day, I do 4 or 5. All right, there's no editing, there's no graphics, but it still takes me a good while to do. I'm not that hot around a laptop. I'm slow, me. I'm an oldie. I'm an old fogey. But I do all these things for a start. Let me give you an idea of the things I look at before I formulate what I'm going to cover for the day. I did it before and I nearly died. Right, these are the things I watch. I record all these. I keep saying tape. You don't say tape anymore, do you? Because there's no tapes. I record all these things and I watch every single one of them before deciding on what I'm going to cover. I flick through them. Because many of these shows, they'll tell you what's on for the day. And there's 3 or 4 guests they have on that they don't even tell you. So if you just look for the guests, you'll not find nothing. But anyway, this is what I look at. Good Morning on BBC One. That's the big news programme, 6 till 9. I look at that. I look at Good Morning Britain on ITV. I look at Jeremy Vine. I've only covered 2 subjects in 18 months of him. Then I look at Lorraine. She does my head in. But now and again, there's something on there to call, and it's usually Lorraine herself. Then I look at This Morning. I mean, someone was on early on this week that I like. They never said they were on. I forwarded them. I thought, hey, wait a minute, who's that? Rewound it and I covered it. Can't think who it was. Storm Huntley. Nice girl. Never had much on the show to cover there neither. Loose Women. Most of them I don't like. But there's sometimes, there's items on there that are worth covering. Then I look at MSN on here on the old laptop. Somebody, one of Cam Lockett advised me to look at Metro. So I look at Metro as well now. I also look at Daily Mail Online because they've got loads and loads and loads of stuff on both of those too. I get the newspaper daily. I look at the Daily Star Monday to Saturday for stories because it's not as bad as The Sun. The horse racing is pretty good at it because I follow horse racing and you get a bit of everything in there and I won't buy The Sun. So I'll look at the Daily Star. Over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'll get a more highbrow paper as well. The one I get Saturday, Sunday has a lot more stories in there of interest, so I cover a lot from there on a Saturday, Sunday as a rule. That's why Saturday, Sunday usually I'm much busier on this channel and I'm going to have lots of stories to tell. And I also listen to Talk Sports every morning. Sometimes I listen to just the first 10 minutes to see what bits are on there. If there's anything I like, I'll forward to the bits I like, or I'll listen to the first story because normally the first story is the one I'll want to cover and I'll cover it. If there's nothing on there, I do nothing. And that's it. That's 12 sources of news. Now, it's school half terms now. If it wasn't half term, you'd also have on Morning Live. That comes after Good Morning on BBC One. That's shut down for a week or 2 because obviously the schools are off. And that Alex Conran fella, he has a show on after Storm Huntley on Channel 5. So that'd be 14. So I'm covering 14 shows per day. 14 shows. And then I've got to put things together. All often done without a script and a safety net. And I know what you're all saying. Well, you should have a script. grumpy because you're crap at what you do. I know I should have a script, but I've not got time to write it all down. I have to remember it all in here. I have the prompt there somewhere. There's not there at the moment. There's nothing there. Look, there's nothing there. I've gone past the laptop. There's nothing there. But I'll have stuff there where you don't see it to remind me of what I want to say. That's only now and again. You'll know I'm doing that because I'll be looking away. When I'm looking straight at you, I'm not. And these glasses, can anybody turn... Does anybody watch me at home and have a brick under one side of the telly? Because I'm looking straight at you now and these are dead square in here. Absolutely Bobby dazzling. If I rewatch this later, they'll be like that or like that. They always are. I know I've got the broken nose, but they're still looking like they're sitting dead flat, spot on. If I ever see myself, and I try not to, they're always like that. And I'm thinking, has anybody got a brick at their house and they put it under the telly just for me, just so the glasses straighten up? Because I find it really off-putting to look at myself, and when I'm like that, it looks weird. It looks really weird, but I'm pretty weird, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I do all of those things, and I try to formulate what to talk about to yourself. I always have an element of sport in there. Lately there's a bit more sport, but it's only because not much is happening in the media. I do serious stuff as well, like politics and whatever else, but I don't know a lot about a lot. And I always admit to that. And I do serious stories as well. But some stories I just leave because I think some of them know I don't know enough about them, I'm not going to touch them. But I try to cover most everything and most anything. You know, most of what I do is calling people. I love calling people me, I love it. And people love calling me on it, and I don't mind it at all. It don't bother me one bit. I just laugh at it. I let them carry on. Yeah, so I call people, but only then that crap. If somebody's good, I praise them. Don't worry about that. But crap, I call because I don't like crap. I don't. And when the crap's earning loads and loads of money and me and you aren't, and we could be good at what we do in our normal daytime job, well, why should they earn good money for being crap? And more importantly, why should they have 4 or 5 jobs where they're earning 4 or 5 paychecks for being crap? That really annoys me. It really does. As I say, I've mentioned it before, you've got Judy Love there. I mean, white, I wish she'd be white, she's black female comedian. Paddy McGuinness, white male comedian. They should both get done by trades. What's it called? You know, trades, you know what it's called. Trades union, not trade union. You know what I mean. They're not comedians. They're calling themselves comedians. They're not funny. It's wrong. You've got Eddie there again. Eddie's on there today again. And the old skirts and the lippy and the high heels. They're calling him Eddie, but they're calling him she. I understood it when he was Susie for a while, but how can he be Eddie and she at the same time? How can he dress as a she, be called she, but be called Eddie? I don't get that. I don't know. There's lots I don't get. And I do cover lots, and I know I do. And I know I go on and on and on. I am doing now. It's probably because I've not got many messages for later, but I just wanted you to know the things that I do, and I do them 7 days a week, 356 days a year. Even Christmas Day I did. Not quite that much, because there wasn't that much on the TV. But I looked at all the sources I could do before recording. It's an hard life, you know, folks. And it's harder when there's not much to record. I've got a couple on Luke Littler today. I wonder why. I've got something on Gene Simmons, him of Kiss. And I think I've got 2 more and that's it. I can't find nothing. How many sources? That's 12 sources. And I can't find nothing. It's just really, really bad. I could cover that Venables woman again. Her that's crying yet again under cross-examination. But I'd rather just punch her than talk about her. Because I think what she's done is absolutely sick. They are crocodile tears and she should just be locked up. But it ain't going to happen. So I do call stuff like that. And I'll have another go at it in the week, no doubt. When they finish with it, I'll have a go and say how lenient they are. Because whatever they do, they're going to be lenient because she's going to get away with it. She's drove people to misery and been part of people's misery. And she's going to get away with it. A few tears, pat on the head, go on, go your own way now, and that's it. I don't know. Anyway, that's it from me. I've just rambled. Sometimes I do, folks. Sometimes I do. I just thought I'd have a chat with you, that's all. I hope you didn't mind me taking this 2 or 3 minutes of your time. I hope you're all right with it. And the mics, by the way. Somebody's mentioned mics. I don't like them little furry things there, but I have had something sent the other day. It was wrong. I've done it wrong again. And they are like the old Dick Emery's son, you know, with the old bobber boots on. Dad, I think I did it wrong again. I'm always doing it wrong, even at my age. So daughter's coming here today or tomorrow. She'll order me the stuff and I'll have a mic on either tomorrow or Monday or something. I'll look a right pillock, but I'll look a pillock anyway. I know I need my hair cut as well. That'll be cut as well in the next few days. Don't worry about that. And then hopefully next week there'll be more news to cover. Because it's been thin on the ground this last 2 weeks. It really has. It really, really has. But if it's there, folks, I will cover it. Don't worry about that. Somebody said last night, I started watching you because I like the coverage on sport and I seen you were a bit grumpy. I've now realised you're grumpy about everything, aren't you? I said, oh, don't worry about that. I'm grumpy. Do not worry about that. I'm proud of it too. Proud of it. You see, I feel our age group, be it male or female, we need somebody to stand up for us and tell everyone how we're feeling. Tell everyone how upset we are with the way the country's going. And the way things are in general in our day-to-day life and how down and depressed we are and moan about it. Well, I thought, well, like Yossa once said, I can do that. I didn't ask anyone for a job, I just took it upon myself to do it. I think I'm brilliant at it. I can moan like nobody can moan. And as long as you don't mind doing it, folks, I'll carry on doing it.